Hi, this is one more model for looking at different types of changes. One thing that we understand is let's do whatever we're doing cheaper, faster, better. Let's be more efficient. We're not asking if we're doing the right thing for the right customers. We're just whatever we're doing, let's try to do it faster, cheaper, better. We can try to do it at an individual viewpoint. We go to Bob Cratchit at Scrooge's office and say, Bob, look, you're using a quill and an ink pen, and it's very messy. And so we have a ballpoint pen. So this is going to help you do 50% more paperwork. And what we're going to do is give you a little incentive program so that the more you crank out, the more money you make. So that's a form of efficiency at an individual level. We're automating what we're already doing. We get it. We could go to Bob and his buddies in a certain department and say, we want to automate the whole department. And we may even, say that, look, as you're looking at these computer screens and a customer asks you a very common question, you've got to go through 4 screens to get to the answer. We've seen this enough often, we've put in a new macro button. So if you just hit that, you cut through 4 screens right to the answer. So that's going to make the whole department a little bit more efficient. Whether we're taking care of profitable customers who are growing or unprofitable ones that are dying, we're not asking those questions. We're just trying to be efficient. Process efficiency is how do I receive, store, pick, ship stuff and have a higher cycle count accuracy rate so that I know my housekeeping is really good and what the computer says is in stock out in the warehouse is actually what's in stock out in the warehouse. So we do cycle counting every day. But we actually have to go back and re-examine each one of those processes of how we receive stuff, put it away, pick it, enter data in and out of the computer, all steps that could have a mistake in them that could cause accuracy of counts to be off. Again, we're just trying to be efficient. We're not asking whether these items are profitable or unprofitable, going to unprofitable or unprofitable customers. From a strategic viewpoint, we could say, you know what, let's go buy 2, 3, 4, 5 companies all in the same business, and let's let the front office and the salespeople keep doing what they're doing, but let's consolidate the back office and come up with one common computer platform. Let's do financial consolidation savings, and let's get bigger and bigger so we can buy our health insurance better, or maybe we get enough swing tonnage we can go beat up some supplier for an extra 5 off. So that would be strategic efficiency. We're just doing what we're doing. We're just going to try to do it, more efficiently. Now, if we move to effectiveness, we're saying, well, wait a minute, we don't want to be all things to all people. We would like to pick one niche like the long jump and just totally tune ourselves to be the world's best at the long jump and get all the gold. We don't want it to be Cathlete because decathletes can't beat event specialists. We want to own each event one at a time. So if we're going to be effective, we could go to, Joe in the warehouse and say, Joe, here's our number 1 niche of customers. Here are 5 most important profitable customers. Here are 5 most important target accounts. Memorize them, know them who they are. And if any of these 10 customers ever have a special need or problem, the answer is yes. Stay late, get here early, do whatever you have to, make it happen, because truth of the matter is we're underserving and overpricing these guys. They're so potentially profitable or already so profitable. We could do that for a department. We could do it from a sales marketing management team viewpoint and say, okay, we have a 5x5 dashboard and salespeople are doing bottom-up research and so forth, but VPs of sales and CEOs, branch managers are really going to be the vice president of service value chain solution pitching. And they're going to go out and call a higher person above the buyer to sort of say, let's have a broader conversation about how we can work together to co-create a lower cost to serve for us and a lower total procurement cost for you. So that would be a company-wide kind of thing. Transformation is, basically doing the same objective, but doing it in a dramatically different way. So, for example, when we realize there are a whole bunch of small customers that are growing nowhere, for which our traditional service model, starring 800 numbers and inside salespeople and pick, pack, ship, and trade credit, it's too expensive for what they're not buying. We need to spin them off into a wholesale division and unbundle some services and charge for fees, maybe try some prices. Half of them may leave, but the other half will stay, buy half as often, twice as much, pay a little bit more, and become quite profitable. This frees up our reps to hyper-focus in greater depth on the 5x5 kind of customer opportunities. So we're starting to transform the business by cutting it into service models. Over here, at a strategic transformation level, it's one thing to go out and retune the inner business process relationships that exist between us and our best customers as opposed to re-engineering them. That would be a transformational change. But I did add in here radical outsource of business activity, because one way to transform your business is to say, okay, in 3 weeks, for a small initiation fee, and then a pay as you go buy the drink as opposed to buy the whole kit and caboodle, we can very quickly have an entire turnkey journeyware toolkit of stuff from somebody like Waypoint, who also is going to provide the educationware and so forth to help us do all of these things here very quickly. Or we could try to build it in-house. So in theory, line item profit analytics, well done, is a transformational tool for doing all these things. So that's another way of categorizing, getting your head and your arms around one change program at a time and increasing the odds of succeeding. Thanks.